On today's video, I'm going to show you guys what kind of makeup you can wear for any sporting event. But before we get started, my name is Alejandra, and on this channel, I bring to you guys products that simplify your beauty routine or solve any beauty concerns. So if you guys are a product junkie just like I am, please consider subscribing. And without further ado, let's get started with the video. Alright, so I wanted to do this video for those of you that are wondering what kind of makeup you should wear to a sporting event. And during the summer, I go to a lot of baseball games. Actually, today we're going to a baseball game. We're going to go watch the Cubs. For sporting events, I usually just wear the least makeup possible. I don't like wearing a heavy face of makeup for any sporting event because usually we're doing a lot of walking, moving around a lot. So the least makeup for me, the better, especially for outdoor games because you're going to be out in the sun, most likely sweating, and a lot of oily mess, at least for me because I'm combo skin. What I usually do is spray my face with the facial spray, and I've been using the Garnier Skin Active Rose Water Facial Spray. This is the Pacifica Coconut Probiotic Primer. It's kind of like a hydrator, so I don't want to ever skip any hydration. So I'll do that all over. As you all probably know, a lot of the uniforms in various teams have some crazy colors, and it's kind of weird to do like eyeshadow looks or anything like that when it comes to matching or whatever. So I usually try to keep it classic and neutral if you guys are wearing some type of eyeshadow. So what I mean by neutral is wearing a lot of browns, a lot of warm tones, and then that way it doesn't clash with, you know, your jersey or anything like that. So today what I'm gonna do, since the Cubs are a blue and red kind of team, I'm just gonna do a classic wing liner and a red bold lip. I'm gonna skip the foundation for today, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do concealer. This is the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer, and I'm gonna put this all over my under eye just to brighten this area a bit. I really do like this concealer because it's lightweight but full coverage. I'm using this AOA beauty sponge. This is from Shop Miss A. Just gonna blend it in and then blend this bottom into the rest of the face. Okay. If I do want a little bit more brightness under there, usually like right around here is where I tend to be a little bit dark, I'll go ahead with the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the color light medium, and I'm just going to put it right on this area right here. I'm not going to put too much because this stuff is super full coverage. So I'm just going to do a dot there and a dot there. And that just brightens up that area a tiny bit more. To set that, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild contouring palette. This is in the shade Caramel Toffee. I'm going to use the powder, the yellow one over here, and I'm going to use that for setting my under eye concealer. And then what I'm going to do to the rest of the face is add this. This is the NYX No Filter Powder. And because we've already added the Pacifica Coconut Probiotic Hydrating Cream, the powder is going to really grab onto that and just apply flawlessly. And this way the powder will give me some coverage, but not too much where I'm feeling cakey. It doesn't really matter that you've already added concealer under there because this way it kind of blends in and avoids that like super brightness under there. Just make sure you don't go in with the brush and like carve out that powder because that's where you'll start kind of messing with it. And a little bit on the forehead. Going into the same palette, this is the Wet n Wild palette, just using the bronzing side. And I'm going to go ahead and bronze a little bit on the sides of my face, just to add a little bit of color back into my skin. A little bit on the forehead. For blush, I'm going to use the ColourPop blush. I forget the name of this blush. I'm going to put it down below. I think it's called In 10 or At 10 or something like that, but I'll I'll link it down below. It's a really pretty blush. It's like a nice peachy, rosy toned blush. Very, very neutral. And then I do like my highlights, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Milani Strobe Light Highlights. And I'm going to use a different brush for today. This is the Wet n Wild P75. It's one of their highlighting brushes. And I'm just going to target this area right here. I'm not going to apply too much. Just right there. Same thing on this side. Just a little area so that the light can bounce off of that. Usually when I use this bigger brush, it does cover a bigger area, and I sometimes drop it down on my cheeks because I really like that. But since we're going to be outdoors, a little bit right in this area. All right, I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes a bit before we do the wing liner. All right, for wing liner, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Lacquer Liner in Black is Black. If you guys want to see a full-on tutorial on how I apply wing liner, I'm going to link it up above here so that you guys can watch that as well, because this is really the star of the show. This and then the red lips. So I'm going to take my brush. This is an angled brush. Put some on the lid. And then just go to town. Reapply some product. So we got one wing down. Alright, so wing liner is on, and for my red lip, I'm going to use this. This is the Sephora Lip Stories. I believe this is in the color Deep Water Bay. It's a really nice red. It matches my nails. I do not have a red lip liner right now, so I'm just going to use the Wet n Wild gel lip liner in the shade Bare to Common. And this is just going to make sure the lipstick doesn't bleed throughout the day. Alright, now that that's on, we are going to finally do the lip. I love this red. I just love it. And the actual formula is really moisturizing, very hydrating. It's not a matte lipstick, so it's not going to last all day, but I don't mind reapplying. This is really comfortable. So let's just top off my lashes with a little bit of mascara. I'm going to go ahead and use the Essence Sculpted Volume Mascara. And that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are going to any sporting event, hope you guys have so much fun, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.